C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Hello, my name is Marcelo Giola, and this is my reading project for Unit 3 and 4. Turn it off. Something history happened at the New York Philharmonic on the evening of January 10, 2012, about an hour into Mahler's Ninth Symphony. During the beautiful fourth movement, an audience member's cell phone loudly rang and rang and rang again. It was the kind of marimba riff we've all heard on the street from a stranger's phone. From my seat in row L, I could see the horrified discomfort of the other audience members from their body language. We all wondered whether the conductor, Alan Gilbert, would react and hope. Suddenly there was silence. The orchestra had stopped playing. Mr. Gilbert had held the performance. He turned to the man who was seated in front row and said, "Are you going to turn it off? Will you do that?" There was some discussion between the conductor and the cell phone owner, but we couldn't hear it. In the Everett Fisher Hall, many members of the audience stood and demanded that the man leave the hall. They were so furious that I could imagine them dragging him from his seat on the stage, tying him to a stick, and setting him alight. When the power off button on the man's phone had finally been located and put to use, Mr. Gilbert turned to the audience. Usually, when there's a disturbance like this, it's best to ignore it, he said, but this time I could not allow it. The audience applauded. The audience applauded as if Mahler himself, the orchestra conductor from 1909 to 1911, had suddenly been resurrected on stage. Mr. Gilbert neither smiled nor acknowledged the cheer. Instead, he turned to the orchestra, instructing the players to resume several bars back from the point at which he had stopped the performance. Just before, he reset his baton and turned again to the audience and said, this time with a smile, "We'll start again." A few seconds later, the fourth movement resumed. Mr. Gilbert's brief decision that night brought new music to the Philharmonic. Thank you. Now, for this second part of the video, I'm going to talk about modal verbs. And the first one, I'm going to talk about can. Can, we usually use it to talk about something or someone that have the ability or the possibility to do anything else or not. For example, I can solve the Rubik's Cube. Okay, that's my skill, that's my ability. Another example, I can't play the guitar. I don't have the skill, I don't have the ability. Okay. The second modal verb is could. Could is the past tense of can, and we use it to express that something is possible or have the probability that something happens. For example, Juan learned how to swim when he was 3 years old. So Juan could swim when he was 5. Okay. Another example, I don't have a visa, so I couldn't travel to another country. Another modal verb is be able to, and this is used to talk about something or someone who who has the probability or the ability to do anything else or not, like the verb can. But be able to, we use it when can, we cannot use it. For example, the future and the present perfect. Now, following with the same example that the guitar, in this moment, I have not the ability to play the guitar. I can't play the guitar. But if I want to do that and start practicing, at some point of my life, I will be able to play the guitar. So I will be able to play the guitar. Another example, if my friends invite me to a party, I won't be able to go to the party because I will doing my homework. Okay? Now, there are modal verbs that are not used to indicate ability. Okay, the first one of this modal verb is have to. We use it to indicate that an external situation gives us an obligation and it is necessary to do. Okay, or also we use it when we recommend something. Now my examples. I have to do my video project, this video project. Okay, the external situation, the school. My obligation, the homework. Okay, don't have to, we use it when we are not obligated to do something. For example, Marisol's boss told her that she could rest tomorrow because she looked very tired. So, Marisol doesn't have to go to work tomorrow. Okay? It's not obligated. It's very similar to the next modal verb, must. We use it when there is an obligation or something that it is necessary to do, like the modal verb have to. The difference is in the negative. Must not, we use it when something is strictly prohibited. Okay, for example, you must try this food. It is delicious. Okay, it's a recommendation. You must not eat blowfish. You can die. It is strictly prohibited. The last modal verb is should. Okay, we use it to give an advice, a recommendation, or an opinion, and it is not as strong as have to or must. Okay, for example, you should go out. You should go out to dance or to a party. You have been very stressed. Okay, it's an opinion. I give you my advice. You can do it or not. It's your decision. And the last example, you shouldn't smoke so much. It is not good for you. Okay, it's another advice. It's another opinion. You can do it or not. Thank you so much.
Y arriba yo, mi papá y la